Morning watch!
The Noldor are falling. Morgoth gains power. Every day brings new darkness to us and hope to the orcs. Every free realm in Middle-earth has fallen save for one. Lord Turgon of the Noldor dwelt in the halls of Vinyamar near the sea. Ulmo the Valar, who lives in all water, came to him in a dream.
Take thy people and go to the mountains of arid Gorgoroth. There thou shalt find a hidden valley and a hill of rock.
He took his people and they traveled a long journey. They found what Ulmo had said they would find. A fair valley and a hill of stone.
This valley I claim in the name of the Noldor. It shall remain hidden from Morgoth for as long as I can keep it so. We shall build a city here and name it Gondolin.
Love not too well the work of thy hands, for the true hope of the Noldor lieth in the west and cometh from the sea.
Gondolin was and has remained a hidden realm, but ever Morgoth's might presses upon it. And a realm cannot last forever. So King Turgon has sent me on a long voyage to find, if it is possible, the land of the Valar far in the west, where hope comes from, and where it may be we shall find aid.
Ahoy! Bad weather ahead!
What is that? It is an eagle with two men on its back, but I cannot see who yet.
Where is this place? Is this truly the kingdom of Gondolin?
We shall not slay you, as is our law, for the eagles are trustworthy, and they must have brought you here with some reason.
My name is Hurin, son of Galdor. This is my brother Huor. We are of the house of Hador.
Then you are not our enemies. We will bring you before King Turgon. Take them to the king.
Who are you? What business brings you to this realm?
We are Hurin and Huor of the house of Hador.
Deal kindly with them.
The House of Hador? Then you are welcome here. Tell me, what woes befall in Beleriand?
Great woes indeed, for Morgoth sent down Balrogs and orcs from Angband. Beleriand is all overrun. We only barely escaped with the aid of the eagles.
These are great woes. Stay here in Gondolin, for here you will be safe from all the dangers of the world. Take them to where they will stay. My father honored the house of Hador. It is he who gave him the land of Hithlum to dwell in.
Yes, it is so. I remember it.
I bear grave news also. King Fingolfin has fallen.
Alas, he was my father. But it was doomed so from the beginning.
What do you mean, doomed?
Long ago, when we, the Noldorin elves, left the land of the Valar put a great curse upon us, the doom of Mandos. Now we are in Middle-earth, and we know that we shall not return.
Then there is no hope for your people.
There is some hope. Ulmo, one of the Valar, still cares for us. He wishes to counter the doom. He gave me advice to come here and establish this realm. He also says that there shall be hope through despair, even if Gondolin should fall in the end.
Where shall this hope come from?
Before I left Vinyamar, Ulmo appeared to me once more.
It may come to pass that the curse of Noldor will find thee too ere the end, and treason awake within thy walls. But when this peril draws nigh indeed, then even from Nevrast one shall come to warn thee. Leave therefore in this house arms and a sword, that in years to come he may find them, and thus shalt thou know him.
You should think well of Gondolin, for you are the only comers who have been allowed to leave alive.
We shall not speak well of Gondolin. We shall not speak of Gondolin at all. Morgoth searches desperately for this place, but he still has no trace of its location.
May it remain so. I hope I shall see you again someday.
Perhaps we shall, but do not look for a happy meeting.
Farewell.
Farewell.
I want all the forces prepared and armed in a month. Do not spare any efforts to make the war worthy. In a month, I will be ready for the elves' attack, and their attack will turn swiftly to a rout. What of the Gondolindrum and King Turgon? Gondolin I still cannot find. That can wait. Once Balerion falls, I shall turn my attention to Gondolin. Turgon does not worry me yet. He has not yet launched forth from his kingdom. I shall order the orcs to work swiftly. Morgoth orders you to be ready to go to war in a month, with all legions ready and fully armed.
His wishes shall be obeyed.
What is troubling you, my sister? If it is the death of our father, it was long foreseen by me.
If the death of our father were all it was, then I would not feel this trapped.
Trapped? You are in the safest kingdom in the world, next to the land of the Valar in the west.
No, brother. I can see you do not understand the feeling I had. I do not feel trapped by danger, but trapped in a small place.
You're right, I do not understand it. But you were always one to ride the far fields with your cousins.
There are no white fields here in the valley of Tumbleden. There's no view overlooking the wide plains.
The outside world is dangerous. The sons of Galdor have just told me that Valerian is overrun with orcs. If you are thinking of leaving, think again.
I do not fear danger. Hold me here if you will, but I will be nothing more than your prisoner.
Go then, if you will, though it is against my wisdom, and I forebode that ill will befall with you and I because of it. But only go to see our brother, Finga.
I'm your sister, not your servant. Beyond your bounds, I will do as seems good to me. If you begrudge me an escort, I will go alone.
I begrudge you nothing that I have. If I trust you to keep the secret of this city, I trust others less to hold their tongue. All I send with you will return immediately. Glorfindel, Tothar, Baladin. We'll escort the Lady Ardel to King Fingon's realm in Hithel. And be wary, because though Morgoth is hemmed in the north, there are many perils in the world. The lady knows nothing about. If you leave, you may never return.
I shall do what I wish, but I shall never endanger the safety of Gondolin.
My lady, Fingon's realm is in the north.
Then turn now south and not north, for my heart desires rather to find my cousins, who are of old my friends.
It's late, we should rest here. Tathar! By the Valar, we must turn back and go no further. My lady, the woods of Nandungathal will terrors yet unknown. My lady, Valandil!
Walk no further. I have seen things this night that I shall never forget.
We must find Aradel. The king entrusted us. Where is Tathar?
I cannot speak of it.
This is madness! Why are we doomed to this mission?
Aradel!
Welcome to Nanelmoth, my lady.
Who are you?
I believe I do not know your name.
I am Aradel of the Noldor.
You are of the Noldor? That is of no consequence. I am Eol of the Sindar.
How did you come to this dreadful dark wood?
I hate the sunlight. I prefer the deep shade.
The shade houses deadly things. I prefer the sunlight.
The sunlight shall not become between me and you, for I think you beautiful. When I first saw you a few hours ago, I was enamored of you, and so it is now. Will you stay with me and become my wife, or shall you return to your people and your sunlight?
I left my people. Perhaps it is wiser that I remain with someone who is not of my people. I shall remain here.
You lost her?
During the night, we were scattered by some unknown fear of the forest. Tapa was taken by a monster, and J.R.R. was lost.
Thank you for trying to protect my stubborn sister. You may go. Tend to them.
My Lord Turgon, our scouts report to us that your brother Fingon is marshaling an army for an attack on Morgoth.
Is this true? There is no strength left in the Noldor, and Fingon and the sons of Feanor are at odds.
He has allied himself with the sons of Feanor and is gathering the strength of men and dwarves across Middle-earth.
Very well. I shall break along the secrecy of this city. We shall march to war and join Fingon in battle. Failing! Marshal the army. Tell them that we go to avenge my father and fight Morgoth.
Yes, my lord.
Bring my armor!
Father, if I may say so, do not go to the war. Morgoth's power will only be overthrown by he who will know Torchwood.
Do not think that I wish to go to war, but I must aid my brother Fingon. We may not defeat Morgoth, but we will do him great harm, and I will come home alive.
Those who must may only live.
Tuor and Gondolin, long have you waited for this day, and you shall be victorious. Morgoth shall fall!
A son. Long have I desired a son, and now you have given him to me.
What shall we call the boy?
I see in his eyes a keen will and a sharp glance. We shall call him Meagwin. I shall teach him in smithing and forging, and in the making of weaponry.
Nay, I would rather he grow in the sunlight and roam the wide fields of Middle-earth.
He shall never see the sunlight, and neither shall you.
I shall have no choice, for you shall be here to enforce it.
This I entrust with you, because at this time every year I go to meet with the dwarves. Do not teach him of your former home, lest a desire for it will drive him from you.
My lord, Fingon has fallen. All is lost. Let's retreat back to Gondolin.
Nay, we can't retreat without being followed. We have to stand here and fight as long as we last. Just happy to see you again, but we don't have time for pleasant greetings. The battle is lost.
Nay, you must go while there is still time, for in you lives the last hope of the Eldar. For while Gondolin lives, Morgoth still fears in his heart.
But we cannot leave the battle unseen.
We will cover your retreat.
Now Gondolin cannot remain hidden for very long.
But if it could but stand a little while, it could be your house and mine could be the last hope of elves and men. I may not see the white walls of your city again, but if you live, you may live to see your fair city in time.
Farewell.
We will cover you.
Elves retreat! Elves retreat!
Tuor was here at the gate of Angband. Did any see how or where he escaped?
No, my lord. All we know is that he escaped.
He has gone. But has Hurin of Dorlomin been taken captive?
Yes. He resides even now in the dungeons. He will soon tell all he knows.
We shall see. Hurin of the House of Hadwar, great among men are you.
What do you want from me, Morgoth Babbler?
You shall walk free in Middle-earth, and be the greatest of my servants. Tell me where the realm of Gondolin lies.
Only a fool would accept your offer. You would take the price and withhold the promise. And I would receive only death if I told you what you asked.
You may yet crave death from me. Look to the west. All of your family and kin dwell now in my realm.
You have no mercy. But I alone know where Turgon dwells.
I am Melkor, the first and mightiest of the Valar.
You lie.
I do not lie. And even if you are made of steel, you shall be broken. There you shall sit until I release you, and you shall not move or die. You have dared to mock me. Now you shall see that my power is greatest upon Arno, and you shall yet reveal to me where Gondolin lies.
The king! Open the gates for the king!
Fingon's host was overwhelmed. When the Fëanorians arrived, it was too late. All were scattered. We would have stood and perished, but the brothers, Hurin and Hor, held fast and made good our escape.
What of Fingon?
Fingon was slain by Gothmog, the Lord of the Balrogs. I am now High King of the Noldor.
Hail, High King of the Noldor!
It is a strange thing that the High King has to remain hidden. Ours is now the last safe realm in Middle-earth.
What happened to the brothers Hurin and Hor?
The last we saw of them, their numbers were greatly diminished. They were being driven back to the river. It is certain that they perished. What is wrong, my daughter?
I do not know. I foresaw that great things might have come out of that house of men.
You have great foresight. It will serve you well.
Well prepared for my return, I see.
You are always famished when you return from your long journeys. Sit and eat.
War is brewing. When I arrived at the dwarf stronghold of Belagos, most of the dwarfs were gone, and few who remained told me there is a battle being fought in the north. The Noldor marshaled it.
The Noldor?
Surely after so many years, you still do not miss your kin. Where's Miagun?
He is in the smithy.
Ah, a son of his father I can see. I shall leave later. Son, it's good to see you.
Welcome home, Father.
I see you are working on what I bid.
Yes, it is almost finished.
Very good. You shall soon reach my level in skill. You'll spend your time well among the dwarves.
That is true.
I wonder if your mother would much enjoy meeting the dwarves.
I do not believe she would.
She is in love with her fields and her sunlight. That is my one regret about her.
Regret? What do you mean by that?
I've long had quarrels with the Noldor.
How could you? But for them, these woods would long be overwhelmed by orcs.
How do you know this? Has your mother spoken of it to you? Very well, then be silent. Know this. Here ever shall you dwell. I go to see the dwarves. Do you wish to come?
I shall remain here this time, Father.
Shall not so much as leave this house while I am gone, or else shall we both change here.
Father's will alone cannot hold us here.
Where would we go? I know you will say Gondolin, but we cannot go there. Turgon's laws are very strict. He wishes no harm to come to Gondolin. For without an heir, there is no hope for Gondolin if he falls.
No heir? He has no heir?
It is true. Turgon only has a daughter, Idril.
Then I would be his heir. Lady, let us depart this land while there is still time. What hope is there here for you or for me? We are held here in bondage. There is no profit for me, for I have learned all that my father will teach or that the dwarves will reveal to me. Shall we not seek for Gondolin? I shall be your guard, and you shall be my guide.
All right, Hal, make one. All right, Hal, make one. They've laughed.
Is that the secret entrance?
Yes, but do not say it aloud, for we must not enter Gondolin with pursuit.
My lord, there are 2 prisoners being brought.
Why do you seem so overjoyed about it? Has the ball been carried out?
One of them is your sister.
Yeah. Greetings.
I was mistaken entirely in the city. Never again shall I do it.
Who is this?
This is my son, Eglin.
I see in you a likeness of the Prince of the Noble. Eglin will have the highest honor in my realm.
I accept you, Lord Thorgrim, as my king liege. I shall serve you and be your slave.
I accept your service.
My lord, the guard have taken captive one that came by stealth to the Dark Gate. He names himself J.R.R, and he is a tall elf, dark and grim. Yet he claims the Lady J.R.R as his wife, but we have not slain him as your law commands.
He speaks but the truth. He is ale, and I am his wife, and he is the father of my son. Slay him not.
Bring him in. Welcome, kinsman, for so I hope. Here you shall abide at your pleasure, save only that you do not leave my kingdom. For it is my law that any who find their way here shall never depart.
I acknowledge not your law. I came not to spy upon you, but to claim my wife and son. Yet, if over a red hill, your sister you have some claim, and let her remain and second as she did before. But not so me I did. You shall not withhold my son from me. Come, Eglin, son of Eald, your father commands you. Leave this place or be accursed.
I shall not debate with you, Dark Elf. By the swords of the Noldor alone are your sonless woods protected. Here I am king, and my doom is law. This choice only do you have, to abide here or to die here.
Second choice I take, and for my son also!
There it is! Take him away!
Lady J.R.R, Lady J.R.R, the king wishes to know your judgment on the punishment of Eald.
Spare him.
Are you sure? He assaulted the king's kin in the king's hall.
Can you not see? Aradel is too weak to speak. Do as she says and spare him.
Very well. I will tell the king your wishes.
Why is she so sick? It was but a little wound. It should not have been. It is as if she were poisoned.
Poisoned? It was poisoned. And it was meant for me.
fail, you are sentenced to be cast off the Caragdur for assault and murder of the king's kin in the king's hall.
Do not do this, Father. I foresee that no good will come of it.
I must. It is the law of this land. And there can be no good that comes of his life. Naglin, you consent of your father's death.
So, betray your father and his kin, ill-gotten son. Here of all your hopes shall fail, and may you die the same death as I.
You've spoken your last. And so it comes to pass. Naglin, son of Arundel, chief counselor of Gondolin, I name you, and heir to the crown. You shall be accounted as my son. Ask any favor, and it shall be granted to you.
With your permission, my lord, I shall not ask a favor at this time, but I shall wait until I have a favor to ask.
That is well and wise. Come, stand at my right hand and advise me in my affairs.
My lord, the people in the guard wish to know your counsel on the war. Will you attempt to do battle with Morgoth again?
Now I give this command to you, Ecthalion, and the guards of the seven gates. Tell all the people what I shall tell you. Never again shall the Gondolindrum go to war. We shall only march from Gondolin if Middle-earth is free by some power greater than ours. The outside world is falling, and it is strong as Gondolin may be. If we march forth, we could never do Morgoth great harm. Thus, not until Morgoth himself is gone from Middle-earth, and all his servants destroyed, shall Gondolin march forth. What is your counsel, Naglin?
I agree, of course.
Very well. Go and tell all this.
My lord, may I ask you a question?
Speak.
Are the elves of Gondolin accustomed to wed their cousins?
This is a strange question, but no. No elf has ever wed or desired to wed anyone closer than their second cousin. Ecthalion, go and tell the people what I have spoken to you.
Line up for inspection.
This one looks weak.
He's been slacking.
No need to waste food on him anymore. You were stupid to try that. Remember what happened to the last one? It was wolf food by nightfall. Give it 300 lashes. This one's new.
Captured him yesterday.
That's right. What is your name?
Tuor, son of Hur, of the house of Hador.
Ah, Hador. Your scum of a house is dead and rotting, and you will be too if you try anything funny. You look strong. You may be worth feeding, if you work hard.
If your treacherous people hadn't betrayed my people, then I wouldn't have to be fed like a dog.
Ah, fortune is low for you indeed. Welcome to the rest of your life. Now get to work. Get to work. Start splitting wood. Faster! Come on, hurry up! Over!
Now.
Get to work! Let's go. You have to get up early in the morning. See you tomorrow.
It is time, brother. I have prepared the forces of Dorloman. We must march to the aid of the elves.
Farewell, my wife and son. And if I should never return, go to the elves for safety.
I entrust him to you, Anael. Take my son Tuor and foster him, for he will be safe with you as with anyone.
Middle-earth lies before us.
I'm prepared now. I believe I am ready to avenge my people.
Nay, it would be wise for you to remain with us as long as you can.
We may at least do some harm to the servants of Morgoth.
It would do no good. This land will never be rid of the shadow of Morgoth until its kingdom itself is overthrown. Therefore we are resolved at last to forsake it, and to depart to the south.
But how shall we escape the net of enemies?
We shall not march openly. If our fortune is good, we will come to the secret way of the Gate of the Noldor, which was made by Turgan long ago.
Who is Turgan?
He is the High King of the Noldor, for he is the only son of Fingolfin who yet lives. He escaped the 5th battle while your father and uncle sacrificed themselves for his escape.
Then I shall go and seek Turgan.
That you cannot do, for his city is hidden, and we know not where it stands. Some of the Noldor may know where it stands, and if you come with me, we may meet some of them. Come, let us go.
Second group attack!
Go find Turgon!
Take him alive!
What is it?
Just remembering.
You are the one heir to the House of Hador. You must escape and bring peace to Middle-earth.
Peace? It's not that easy.
You doubt your strength.
Not my strength. If it were possible, I would wish to do great harm to Morgoth. But one man can never overthrow him. That is impossible.
Rise and shine!
Get moving! Hurry up! Get to work!
Oh, breakfast. Excellent. Hurry up! Hurry up! Get that out of there! You can eat. Do you want to starve or something?
Come on.
You look thin. I'll up your rations.
I'm hungry too.
I don't care about you. Hey, get him! Hey, you! Hey! Get him! I'll get you myself. Ah! Oh. Hey, come back!
Get him or I'll eat your hide.
You lost him, and he was my best slave. An elf friend he was, and of the House of Hatters. If left on the loose, he will do damage to us. If you catch him, you will get something in return.
Stab the other one out. There we go. My full house, more full house, more full house.
Oh, you cheated 4 times before. 6th time and you're dead. fight at my party. Sit down and enjoy yourself. You go get more wine. So, cheating again. Now that's a party!
Must have been that Tuor. That's one of them wanted posters you put up for him. And our Forog here went up to hunt him last time I heard.
He's gonna free the rest of the slaves! Get up, go! Get up!
Let's go.
Go, move! What happened?
I came here this morning and found his body. That Tuor must have came back and killed him.
Are the slaves still there? So, he wants to free his friend and bring them as an army against us. Well, we'll free them. Kill them all.
But they're our slaves.
Would you rather have them an army to come down upon us?
What are you waiting for? Lock him back up. We'll put him to work tomorrow. And take away his body.
The gate of the Noldor.
Under this token I take these arms unto myself, and bring upon myself whatever dooms they might bear.
Tuor, son of Or, fear not my wrath. Thou art late in coming. Already a host of foes is between thee and thy goal.
What then is my goal, Lord?
To find Turgon, and to look upon the hidden city. For thou art arrayed, thus to be my messenger, even in the arms which long ago I decreed for thee. Yet now thou must under shadow pass. Wrap thyself in this cloak. Thus thou shalt walk under my shadow. This shall hide thee from thy enemies. Yet doom is strong, and the shadow of the enemy lengthens. And now the curse of Mandos hastens to its fulfillment, and all the works of Noldor shall perish, and every hope which they built shall crumble. The last hope alone is left, the hope that they have not looked for and have not prepared, and that hope lieth in thee.
I, a mortal man, will be of little avail among the elves.
If I choose to send thee, Tuor, son of Or, then believe not that thy one sword is not worth sending. But it not for thy valor only that I send thee, but to bring into the world a hope beyond thy sight, and a light that shall pierce the darkness. Go now, lest the sea devour thee.
As you command. But if I should escape you, what word should I say to Turgon?
If thou come to him, then the words shall arise in thy mind, and thy mouth shall speak as I would. Speak, and fear not.
But who will guide me to Gondolin? For none know the way thither.
I will send one to thee out of the wrath of the sea, and thus shalt thou be guided. Yes, the last mariner of the last ship sought the rest. Go now, back to the land.
Welcome, Voronway. I await you.
Who are you, Lord? For long ago my people left these lands, and none have dwelt here since.
Are you not the last mariner of the last ship that sought the west?
I am. Voronway, son of Adonway am I. But I do not understand how you know my name and fate.
The Lord of the Waters spoke to me yestereve. He said he would save you from the wrath of the sea, and that he would send you here to be my guide.
You have spoken to Ulmo the Mighty? And great indeed must be your worth and doom.
I'm an escaped thrall, an outlaw alone in the hidden land. But I have an errand for King Turgon of the Hidden Realm. Do you know by what road I may find him?
By right I deem you are a king of men. But even were you the highest of your race, no right would you have to seek Turgon. And even if I led you to the gates, you could not enter in.
I seek him by command of Ulmo. Am I not arrayed thus in this gear prepared for me?
Alas, I wish never to go back. Often have I sworn in the depths of the sea that if I ever set foot on land again, I would dwell at rest from the shadow of the north.
Evil has grown while you have wandered. The last peril approaches your people. Gondolin is near his doom.
Even the wise may not gainsay the counsels of the law. I shall go to my people. I will lead you to the hidden gate.
Yes, but where will we go and how far? We must prepare before we take our journey into the wild.
I will lead you to the hidden gate, but until we get there, I will not tell you the path.
And as for preparations, I keep that which all mariners hold. Way bread of the elves, but we must eat it only at great need, and doubtless a hunter may find other food along the path.
Maybe, but not all lands are safe to hunt in, and hunters tarry on the road.
Then let us go swiftly and silently.
So what befell you on the sea? Did you reach Valinor?
Your wits must be clouded today. You first saw me wading in from the deep water. No, we did not reach Valinor.
What happened then?
I reached the havens of Círdan, last of all the messengers of Tuor. We built ships, and one by one sailed into the west. At first I rejoiced at the waves of the sea, and was eager to be gone. And I feared not, for the ships of the Teleri no waves may sink. But the great sea is terrible, Tuor, son of Tuor, and it hates the Mordor. And worse things it holds than to sink ships into the abyss and thus let them perish. But a loneliness and a loathing and madness, and terror of wind and tumult, and silence. And the shadows where all hope is lost, and all living shapes pass away. And many shores, evil and strange it washes, and many islands of danger and fear infest it. I will not darken your heart, son of Middle-earth, with the tale of my labor in the sea for many years. From the north and even to the south, but never to the west, for that way is shut. And we turned and fled from the doom that for so long had spared us, only to strike us all the more cruelly. For even as we saw Middle-earth from afar, a great storm arose and the wind awoke, great clouds thunder-laden came from the west, and the waves hunted us like living things filled with madness, and lightning smote us. When we were broken down as a hopeless whole, the waves leapt upon us in a fury. But then a wave, greater yet gentler than the other, wreckage, and I was cast into the shallow water. I had swam for less than an hour when you saw me. Still, I feel the fear of it, and the bitter loss of the friends that went with me for so long and so far.
I also know what it is like to lose friends. I was fostered by the Grey Elves. They were all slain and I was taken prisoner. We are both hopeless outcasts. But our only hope lies in Gondolin. Our journey cannot wait.
Do not move.
Why not?
There are 26 orcs marching east 30 yards from here.
Keen is your sight, Elf, for I cannot see a thing.
Silence!
Run away! Run!
I cannot. They will see me and kill us.
They will not be able to see me through Ulmo's mantle, but they will see you soon.
It worked. But we must not take chances like that again. It is good fortune that you have the Cloak of Ulmo.
Not fortune, but the will of Ulmo.
The will of Ulmo or not, these lands are dangerous. From now on, we must take extreme caution and leave no trace for the orcs to follow. And light no fires. At last, we find it. The dry river. This is the road we must take.
And the more do I marvel. I expected to find a great gate or a strength of guard.
The eagle brings much news to Turgon of the lands without.
It comes to my mind to wonder. Will news of our approach reach Turgon before we do? And if it does, will that be good or ill?
Neither good nor ill. There before you, son of Tuor, is the gate to the hidden way to Gondolin.
Then let us go in.
Wait! We cannot pass the guards unseen. Inside that cave lying in wait for us is a host of elves. Not Easterlings that you evaded so easily, but elves of the Moonlord.
Do you wish to forsake the quest of Ulmo?
Tuor, there is no hope in this quest. Before I did not realize it, but now that I see the entrance, I do.
This quest must not fail.
Blame me not as one unwarned for what may happen. May the power of the Lord of Waters be shown indeed, for in that hope alone have I been willing to guide you.
Where is the guard? It is strange that we have crept so far forward. I fear some stab in the dark.
Taro! Lorinai and Mangur.
We are friends.
Then do as I bid. Show your faces. Who are you?
I am Voronway, son of Eronway. Have you forgotten me after a few years? I remember you, Acthelion.
Then you will also remember the laws of this land. Since by command you were sent forth, you have the right to return, but not to lead a stranger here. By doing this deed, your rights are forfeit, and you must be led a prisoner to the king.
And what of the stranger?
He will be slain or held captive by the judgment of the guard. Bring him here, that I may judge. This is strange in you, Vornway. We were long friends. Why do you set me between the law and my friendship?
In the wide lands without, many strange things may befall, and many tasks unlooked for may be laid upon one. What Vornway has done, he has done under command of a power greater than that of the guard. The king alone should judge us.
In matters so great, judgment is not mine. I will take you to King Turgon. I leave you to the king's judgment. I've done what I could to help you. May Olmo protect you.
Bailey, who are these?
This is Vornway, son of Arnway, who alone survived of the mariners you sent into the west.
Vornway. Glad I am that you have survived. Most grieve the loss of your crew and the others. Though they be full of woe, I look forward to your tales. Who else is this?
He is...
I am Tuor, son of Tuor, whose father aided in your escape from the fifth battle.
You are a friend of Gondolin, being the son of Tuor. But by our law, your life is still forfeit. Only by the message of the eagles and the mercy of the guards are you alive. By what power and right do you enter Gondolin unbidden?
By the power of Ulmo.
That indeed is the armor that Ulmo bade me set in Vinyamar. By this sign I know that you are his messenger. Speak the message of the Lord of the Waters.
Hear ye, Turgon, son of Fingolfin. From the west and the sea comes hope beyond hope that I have sent you. Heed my warning. Doom is strong, and the shadow of the enemy lengthens. I am diminished, until in Middle-earth I am become no more than a secret whisperer. I bid thee depart, and leave the mighty city that you have built. Go down, Sirion, to the sea, for at the end this city shall fall. Hear my words, do not let them fall unnoticed.
Hear the words of Ulmo.
Indeed, you are the messenger of Ulmo. Your life shall be spared, and you will be given the rights of every other elf in this city.
But what of the message of Ulmo? Will he heed it or scorn it?
Great decisions take time. I shall consider it.
Very well, my lord.
Thalian, show him to his quarters. Believe me, I wish to consider Ulmo's words in peace.
It may come to pass that the curse of Noldor will find thee too ere the end, and treason awake within thy walls. Love not too well the work of thy hands, for the true hope of the Noldor lieth in the west, and cometh from the sea.
What do you want here?
I apologize for entering so deviously, but I knew that if you knew I was coming, you would not have let me in.
Then what are you doing here?
Do you not know?
I do not know.
Do not try to avoid the truth. You know what I think of you.
If you seek love from me, look elsewhere.
I am the king's counselor, and I am the only one worthy for you.
Be you worthy or not, I do not desire your love.
Do not hide your feelings. And do not try to deceive yourself.
I do not try to deceive you or myself. I do not, nor cannot love you.
You may think so. I shall return and get a different answer.
Do you threaten the daughter of the king?
I do not threaten, but prophesy.
Failure! Tell Tuor I have decided to heed the words of Ulmo, and I lead my people out of Gondolin.
Yes, my lord. Wait! My lord, I beg your pardon. Failure. Do not yet leave the hall. Wait outside until further orders.
Why do you give orders in the king's name?
I am your advisor, but your majesty did not bid me to advise you as to the matter of departing from Gondolin.
Very well. Well, my mind is made up. Say what you will.
Here's what I perceive of the issue. You gave the order not long ago that the Gondoliner shall not leave Gondolin until the world is free from Morgoth. Surely, this order was wisdom.
If Ulmo speaks the truth, which he must, then he will protect us on the way to the south. We will be safe. I do not foresee how, but we will be safe.
Even the Valar can make mistakes. Does not Ulmo oppose the will of the other Valar?
He is.
The Valar as a whole have always wished us well. If one opposes the will of the other, surely he must be in error.
All the Valar wish us well, but Ulmo wishes to redeem us of our oath.
Think of the labors the people have put into the building of this city. They built it with their own hands. They have lived in it for over 200 years. You expect them to take their possessions and depart? They will not accept just an order.
So what do you advise?
Do not listen to the counsel of this mortal, be it from Ulmo or not. Remain here, and wait until the outside world is freed from you. This is the counsel that you gave long ago. It is long thought out, not based on a sudden whim.
You are right. I shall follow your counsel. Icthalion! Do not tell Tuor anything, but bring him here. It is better that he hears the news from me.
Lady Ija, I am honored by your presence. What is it you wish?
I come on behalf of the good of the city. It is true that you come from Ulmo, and that Ulmo's counsels must be followed. But I fear my father will not follow his counsel.
Do you not trust your father?
I trust him well enough, but there is another in this city who I trust less.
And shall he oppose the will of Ulmo?
He is very wise and skillful, but sometimes I fear a dark seed is sown in him. His father was a murderer.
How did he come here to Gondolin?
I shall not say how, but it should not have come to pass.
What do you wish me to do?
Do not be too expectant of a good result. And bring me tidings once you know what befalls.
Miss Melody.
I bear summons from the king.
Greetings, Tuor. You have not yet been to my council to make.
I have not.
Greet each other, please.
So, what of the Council of Ulmo?
I'm sorry, but after much thought, I have decided against it. We shall remain here.
You reject the Council of Ulmo with a lie?
We shall keep the city safe. Failure. We give orders that no one is to leave the valley. Lock the entrance in a secret way. No one shall enter or leave the city.
My lord, you cannot forsake our only hope.
I am sorry, Tuor. You may remain here. All shall remain here. I assure you, you will be safe.
My lord, a realm cannot last forever. You are right. Someone has influenced the king against Ulmo's decision.
It is not hopeless. Ulmo must have considered that his warning might be ignored. There is still hope.
Idril, you have hope where there is none. I see great wisdom in you.
It is Maitland. He will be outraged to find you here. You must hide.
Why must I hide?
You may soon find out. Quickly.
My dear, today I have succeeded in influencing the king in a great decision. We will not be forced to leave this our homeland. We will remain here in peace and happiness.
You have rejected the counsel of Ulmo, and peace and happiness will leave this land quickly.
I was hoping you would be pleased with the news, but I see it is not so. Idra, have you changed your mind yet?
I hold fast.
Then hear this. You are the king's daughter, his only heir, and I am the only one worthy to be his heir. Therefore, I am the only one worthy for your hand in marriage.
Marriage? I had feared you might ask me.
You hesitate.
No, I do not. I reject you as you rejected Ulmo.
I rejected Ulmo for you. Would you not rather stay here and go tramping around the wilderness until Morgoth finds you and tortures the life out of you? No, let all the valor stand in between. I will reach your heart. You will be my wife.
Do you threaten the king's daughter?
A spy! Son of Hur, what are you doing here?
Bringing news of the king's decision.
And also, forcing your opinion upon her of what is right.
And you are doing what?
You were foolish to come here to Gondolin. You should have stayed in Hithlum, where the Easterlings treat men, as Morgoth would treat us if we left Gondolin. Draw your sword on me and you will be executed.
King's counselor you may be, but you do not have the power to reject the power, or force marriage upon the king's daughter.
What is troubling you, Master?
My hope is lost. Idril cannot be gained.
Is her heart given to someone else?
I fear so. The mortal from Hithlum.
Then you should be rid of him.
I cannot.
You are wise and cunning. You will find a way to rid yourself of him. For now, come into the mountains with us. Mining may ease your mind.
And jewels may bend a woman's heart. I will come with you.
Back in line. You can't push me! He's your commander! That's against regulations!
Sauron, I want Gondolin found. Take orcs and patrol Middle-earth from the north to the south. Search every inch of ground until it is found.
You know, Master, that the kingdom of Gondolin is well hidden and protected by eagles. If we came to the mountains where it is hidden, the eagles would never let us over the top.
Spare no expense. Do as I say. The time has come. Hail, Hurin, long have you waited. You have aroused pity in my heart. You may go with my goodwill.
You have no goodwill. Yet, I shall go.
My lord. Tuor. I now ask for the favor that you granted me.
Ask and it shall be granted.
Your daughter Ejale is the most fair lady I have ever seen. I would like to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
You are bold, son of Thor, but you were bold also in your long journey to Gondolin. Idril, are you willing to forsake the immortal life? Tuor of the House of J.R.R, I shall grant you your request.
Thank you, my lord.
My lord, we returned from our expedition. I brought thee.
Did you leave the valley of Tuor?
I did not. All this was found in the mountains of our home.
You have done well, Maeglin. Half of it you may keep.
Thank you, my lord.
The other half shall go into the treasury of Gondolin. It shall be used for the wedding in a fortnight.
Wedding? What wedding?
Oh yes, you haven't heard the good news. Idril and Tuor are to be married at the feast.
I give you joy for that. I beg your leave to go.
You may have it.
I mean no disrespect. But if I were a king of elves, I would not give my daughter in marriage to a mortal.
My mind is made up. Nailantar, Uruva, an Eram, an Egwanth, Yeni, Ani, Melana. Inai Tuor, in Pur. Tuve, Antani. Amthar Idril Lantar Naimel. Iai Ein Idrils Chalabrindil Uve Elandil Kuru U Banwa Nai Kunai Krian Nar Pura Worth I Amthar Tuor Lantar Naimel. Ein Lantar Erin Hini. Thus are the two races of elves and men united. This has happened only once before in history, to Baron and Luthien. May this union carry the same blessings for Tuor and Idril as it did for Baron and Luthien. Many years ago, those two are now dead, and Doriath has gone beyond rebuilding. But these two are now mortals. May this marriage last beyond my sight. May this realm last forever. Drink to the long life of this city and the long life of this marriage.
Yes, drink to it.
What is it?
Sounds a foreboding.
I must go to Gondolin.
Curse this pitiless land! Turgon! Turgon! Remember the 5th battle? Will you not hear me, Turgon?
What brings you here, Thuringwithil, out of your cave at this early hour of the night?
Matters press more important to me than my comfort.
If you come to tell me that Círdan has sailed away to the south, it is old news to me.
No, everyone knows that scum has sailed away long ago. I have found Turgon.
Turgon? Where?
That Morgoth killing that scum of men. For he has revealed the vicinity of Gondolin.
The vicinity, not the location.
All that I know is that it is east of Dorthonion.
East of Dorthonion. That is a wide land. Still, it is better than nothing to go on. Leave me. We must move to Dorthonion with all speed and find the city of Gondolin, or Morgoth will not be merciful.
Maeglan, this is as far as we can go. The law is that we cannot leave this land.
I care nothing for the law.
Do not despair, but do not cross over the mountains either.
Gondolin I will leave. I go to seek my fortunes elsewhere.
We are your servants, and we will follow you anywhere.
Then follow me over the mountains, away from Gondolin.
I see in his face the light as the light of heaven. He has the beauty and wisdom of the Eldar, with the strength and hardihood of men. I shall name him Erendir.
I see in his eyes a continuance of you. You are hopeful, little one. He shall carry on that hope.
And he shall be needed if Gondolin falls.
It was folly to come here.
We shall soon be past. Volundell. 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 What happened last night?
I do not know. Those were not orcs that attacked us last night.
Perhaps you were right. We cannot stay here. We should find the others.
You search for them. I cannot.
Very well. Take my sword. It will protect you against any nightly visitors. I will try to find the others. Call for them now and then. Maybe they'll hear you.
Who are you? Where do you come from? Speak.
I will tell you nothing. Master of orcs.
If you will not speak, then I will make you. Now perhaps you will tell me who you are and what your purpose is here.
No.
Answer me. What are you doing in Morgoth's realm?
This is not Morgoth's realm. This is Dorthonian, realm of the Noldor, and subject to King Turgon.
Turgon. So you are from Gondolin. Answer my questions, and I will not harm you.
Harm me as you will. I will tell you nothing.
Do you doubt me? I am Sauron, Lord of Spirits, Master of Enchantments, and greatest servant of Morgoth, Lord of the world, Master of the fates of honor, and merciful dealer of justice. Now, do you doubt me?
I will not bow to you, watchdog of Morgoth.
Then you shall die. No. You are too noble of an elf to be killed so uselessly.
I don't believe you.
But you do not disbelieve me fully. That is good, for Morgoth is worthy of trust. What is it you desire? Riches? Power? A woman, perhaps?
How can you know?
Morgoth controls all things. He will grant you all you wish for one small service.
Service? What does he require?
Tell me the location of Gondolin.
If I did, what would it profit me?
Look and see.
Idra?
You? I hoped I would never see you again.
Why do you shun me so?
You know my love for you is strong.
I know it is. But I chose he who promised me more. And Tuor was held higher with the king than me. He was destined to be the next king.
But I should be the next king. Idril, if I suddenly rose up and became king, then would you accept me? If I killed Tuor and displaced your father, and held all of Gondolin at my fingertips, then would you accept me?
Yes. As sure as I am now Tuor's wife, I would.
What are you doing here? This place is too good for you, son of the Dark Elf.
I claim Idril as my own. You made a mistake in wedding her.
There is no such mistake. Turgon made me king just yesterday.
But I am the heir to the throne. What good will it do me if I ally with you? What can you do to prevent this?
Nathan, this is your fault! You should have listened to the Council of Ulmo! Gondolin could have been saved!
Gondolin has been saved. For me. Put the crown on my head.
Maegwyn!
Idril!
Just a dream, Maegwyn. She was just out of reach, and so she shall remain if you do not listen to me.
What can you do?
All that you have seen shall come to pass. Such is the power of Morgoth.
If I told you what you want to know, what shall I gain from it?
Idril shall be spared. You shall be made High King of Gondolin in peace under Morgoth.
And Tuor?
He shall die.
What are you doing? Have you been awake all night?
I had a feeling last night that something terrible has happened, and something terrible is yet to come.
What do you forebode?
All I know is that soon Gondolin will be attacked, and we shall be without hope of escape. I have drawn these plans for an escape route from Gondolin.
Your father will not allow this, having faith in his kingdom.
My father must not learn of it. No one but you and I, and the trusted elves who labor on it.
I will speak to the elves whom I trust. Not a word of this shall reach the king's ears. Or others.
Once we break through the wall, we'll have to dig the tunnel as far as we can. The longer we have after an attack on the city to escape, the better.
Here you are. You have found our companions?
I found most of them. were about to leave. What happened to you?
Speak to no one that we came here.
What do you mean?
We are returning to Gondolin. You will all be the richest elves in the world. Follow me back to the city.
You are back soon.
You bid me search from the north to the south. I have served you well. And in the north, I found it.
You found it? Where is it?
It is not in the south as you had thought, but between Tol Sirion and Tower Nufui.
Make the army ready for war, and call for Garmog the Balrog.
My lord, Maeglin has returned from a great journey and wishes to speak with you.
Summon him.
Maeglin, where have you been for so many weeks? Did you leave the valley?
I did not. But as I mined, I followed a trace of gold up to the top of the mountain. There I looked out upon Middle-earth, and I saw orcs roaming everywhere. There is no safety in Middle-earth.
This is grave news.
But now we know we must not leave Gondolin. If we leave, death will come very swiftly to all of us. Was not my counsel to you good when I told you not to leave Gondolin?
Yes, it was. Come, stand again at my right hand and be my counselor. Today we celebrate the feast of the Gates of Summer. Before we go out to see the sunrise, let us drink to the health of this city. Let's go watch the sunrise.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
What is it? I cannot see it with my mortal eyes.
Cannot yet see. It is too bright. It's a Balrog!
Gondolin is discovered.
Thalian, one of the soldiers from Adlin once. We shall defeat this enemy.
Father, orcs, run!
To the city! Retreat to the city!
Thalian, lead a sortie against the orcs. Save as many as you can.
Elves of Gondolin! With me!
Ah!
My lord, there are too many of them, and their weapons outmatch ours.
Make ready to defend the city.
Elves of Gondolin.
You have nothing to lose.
Fernando, I need you to take some troops and reinforce Glorfindel on the north wall. Go!
Yes, my lord.
Catapults! Bring the crossbows! Defend the wall! You elves, come with me! The rest do not falter!
What's that?
Archers, aim at that!
Master Wolf! Bring some elves and help me!
Get off! Follow me! Not if you stay here!
Barnway. There are orcs over the eastern wall. Take some elves and help me.
No! We must not abandon the gate.
You can stay if you want. The rest of you, I order, come with me. Now! Narkuru!
done without me!
We must flee this city while there is still time.
My place is with the city.
Tuor, you will not listen. You must go. Almost sent you. There is still time, and you know the way of escape. The king and I matter not.
I shall help the people, but then I will return for you.
Go, my lord!
Go to the old sewer. Wait for me there. Release my wife and son.
I came here first. She is mine. Be glad she doesn't die the same death that you do. Take your son also.
Go to the tunnel your mother built.
You will be my wife.
You cur!
much for the promises of Ulmo.
Morgoth may have won for the day, but he will not conquer in the end. Today, you have failed.
Follow me!
Please, stop the house. At least you will be the last to die.
Listen, it's the mighty city of Gondolin. I should have listened to all.
Do not think back. Flee to the top.
Wait. Idril, I must go save the king if I can.
You took in the wheels! Just stop! Hey, come on! Come on! Push it in there! Roll! 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 Ah!
It is over.
Now that I sit in the fair places of Valinor that long I sought for but could not find in life, I know what happened to Tuor. Long he dwelt near the sea, but at last he could resist it no longer. He took Idril and sailed across the sea, coming at last to Valinor, the land of the Valar.
The smoke of the